Space to go and play, because let's take a look at the Shanghai International Circuit, the track map. 5.451 kilometres, 14 turns. Look at the corners at the top of the map there. Turns 1, 2 and 3 up the hill to leave it to give us that moment where we can see all 29 cars up in seconds before getting back in the car. If either of them can win the GT4 class with a 22-second disadvantage, they will really truly be deserving of the win, but we'll only know which of them, I would suggest, is going to be the overall GT4 champion when we get to the end of play tomorrow. So another twist in the tail of this championship. We started the season in Malaysia. Green button on the gantry, off they go. I'm joined in the commentary box by Steve Dawson. What was it like down on the grid there, Steve?
Well, just to reiterate what we were saying this morning, the weather is absolutely gorgeous. I do feel a little bit of...
We have the driver change, except in the case of those two BMWs in GT4. But as the grid goes down, you might have spotted some new teams this weekend. We've got 4 new entries. And a second Porsche on row 2, coming into the penultimate corner, turn 16, out of the penultimate corner, AM class. Let's take a look at the start. Very long hold, making the drivers really, really nervous. Close to the pit wall, you can see Roloff Bruins trying to get his red-nosed Mercedes, number 97, up a position or 2. He gains one to the outside, clean from the start. Sakamoto's... So it's not Sakamoto on board, is it? It's, yes, top runners, but Roloff Bruins gained to be comprehensive buildings on the paddock side, skating circumstances, but they got it wrong. So drive-through penalty, that means precisely that. Drive into the pits, drive, making further progress. In fact, they were, sorry, it's the second race they qualified well for. Kinoshita before the round of pit stops. In 15th position, so the 61 McLaren is coming on leaps and bounds. You can almost imagine the McLaren order book is open its pages for further visitors, because that is a really, really impressive performance. Look just how tidy it looks around the circuit. And for Keita Sawa, he's 6 seconds down on the battle between Metzger and Fry, but he's taking 2 and a bit seconds off it with every lap at the moment. A really sweet lap for them since the pit stop. So, a fabulous performance for Absa Motorsport, Japanese team here with the one and only McLaren in the championship, but certainly the best performance they've had all season. First to second, 11.7 seconds.
Car 199 under investigation, less than mandatory pit stop.
If they're quick in a straight line, they could come into this turn 1 ahead. Let's take a look. Not quite.
And what we're having all along in behind, we've got Alex Imperatori. Thought, while you're battling at him, I might join in. So 5th, 6th and 7th, almost a touch there as the Swiss driver Imperatori got very close indeed. They got one of the GT4 runners down in front of them. So that doesn't interrupt their battle through the kink at turn 4. No, staying absolutely out of the way. Oh, so much cement dust they must have put down as they were sweeping all the debris away after contact. Oh, front puncher, look, is it? There's something flapping on the side of
Definitely something, yeah.
It's certainly been really strong. 2 overall wins, 4 class wins, 2 second places overall. But right now, feast your eyes on this battle for, look back, 5th place, Rahel Fry. Would have been disappointed to lose 4th to Manuel Metzger. That's long gone. Metzger is another 6 seconds up the track. Keita Sawa in the McLaren all over her tail, and in this wonderful battle for 5th place, Alexander Imperatori just trying to see what he can do. Car 97, I almost want to cover the screen. Final warning for exceeding track limits. Which one's car 97? It's Metzger. The championship leader, Manuel Metzger. Final warning for track limits. Why have a quiet? Car in Pro-Am is just 2 seconds down on him. There it is, the Pro-Am battle, because second is the 61 McLaren, the big Singer livery on the door. 3rd place in Pro-Am is this weekend, Phantom Pro Racing. He got ahead by 0.014 of a second, so the Porsche made a better exit of Fatih Thirikou, just finding the handling wasn't there in his Porsche. He held on to 2nd place to the pit stops, but by then, the number 12 Audi was home and hosed. It made its break. And at the end of the race, 3.5 seconds was the margin. It was so much more. Brilliant second stint in the race by